Yeah, I'm gonna bring them into the coaches meetings. I'll let them take the board during timeouts. But no, I mean, I think what they said is very kind of accurate and true. And we talk about having different looks and giving players, teams, different looks, variety. And there are probably some things that certain guys are, maybe more adapt to, and so you just got to piece it all together, do the best you can, come up with something that's the best for all five guys that are out there, and the group's been great that way. We got a lot of really good defenders that can do a lot of different things, and a lot of confidence that they can do really multiple things at a high level. And that's what you got to do this time of year.
It was funny during the net series, PJ talked about how you guys kind of collaborated. Sorry, that word's tough, and figured out kind of what you guys wanted to do. How much do you value kind of giving your players the confidence to say, Bud, this is what I think we should do, and to actually have them feel like they can say that confidently and not be like, get the hell out of here. We're going to do what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really important, to our team success, to, the players, really, we say it, they're the ones doing it on the court. I think there's film, and there's the pause and rewind, and, you can do all that stuff. And at the end of the day, the players are the ones that, feel it, they do it in real time. They understand, the nuances of it. So to engage and have those conversations, and it's really it's one of the great things about this job is to work with and talk with, people that are really smart and really understand basketball. And it's the players. I've said it from when I was a young coach to now. I don't know if I'm old or what I am now, but I just constantly learning from the players. They're really the key to it all.
Last night, you guys opened with a set where PJ sets a couple screens and then gets a screen himself and creates a shot for Brooke. I understand ATOs, opening quarter sets are obviously going to be different, but is there a way you feel like you can get PJ more involved in the offense in that way is to make Trae Young defend him in those ways? Or is that just something that can specifically come when you get a chance to drop a play?
Yeah, we need a little bit of both. I think, sometimes we may try things out of a timeout and in the flow of the game. I keep saying there's really, there's the more static where maybe, traditional things, and you try and attack, a player. And then I always lean on when we're playing good basketball and it's moving and guys are touching it, and we're playing random. You're really attacking, any and everybody. And all players should have, the offensive players should have an opportunity. Defensive players, should have an opportunity to make a mistake, and so on and so forth. And I really think that's when we're at our best. And so between that being when we're at our best, and hopefully you're finding, ways in random and organic ways to attack, but we definitely need some of both.
Jim Ozarski.
After last night, you had said you're going to obviously take a look at some of the offensive rebounds Atlanta got late. When you did that, could you put it on guys just sort of having to chase it, and box out kind of the effort stuff, or was some of it, the bad luck of a carom because it's a 30-footer? I don't know. How did you see kind of some of those fourth quarter offensive rebounds go?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's the key to the game. We've got to come up with, some or all of those rebounds, and it changes the game. And it's a little bit of everything. The work and the effort that Collins and Capella put into the boards, they were rewarded for that work and that effort. And we've got to put the same work and the same effort in. We can't rely on a good bounce or a bad bounce. We got to make our bounces. We got to make our good fortune. So it's a big key, and I think, credit to those two guys, and we got to be better, really the whole 48 minutes. I thought there were some stretches where the boards hurt us, and we've got to be a lot better there.
When you look at a series in general, is a game or two games deficit just a deficit, Or is there something to the home court part? Obviously, last series, it was about protecting home court, right? When you're down 0-2, here it's the other way where they get one on your court. Is it just down 0-1 and even it doesn't matter? Or is there something to, or maybe it's perspective. Maybe it's just, when you win at home, it's protecting. And when, I don't know, how do you kind of view that part of this? Is it's a little different than last series?
Yeah, I mean, just been through so many playoff series that you end up seeing some of everything, literally everything. And you've seen it this year, maybe not with us, but if you watch the league and if you've been in the league. And I think, it's important for us just to take each game and while they're incredibly important, at the end of the day, it's a 7-game series. You got to find a way to win 4. Certainly it'd be great, to win at home, but any good team, any team that advances, usually you have to win on the road, whether you have home court advantage or not. You just got to go play basketball, and the home court, home visitor. I get the question. I get, why it's important, and it's a big talking point, but you literally see everything happen if you're around long enough.
Steve McGargy.
Just wonder, I mean, obviously the Hawks rallied against you last night, but it seems all these close games they've been playing in the playoffs, they seem to come out on top just about every time. I know it's a small sample size, but from what you've seen, not just last night, but on tape of the Hawks, what has made them so effective down the stretch of these close games?
Yeah, I think that, they've got good players. The ball is in Young's hands a lot. He's able to, score himself and facilitate for others, make good decisions, takes care of the ball most of the time. I think they work the glass on the offensive end, not just last night, other nights. It's been important to them. They find a way to get enough stops. That they've built a confidence, so you got to break that. You got to win some of the close games. But a lot of credit to them, a lot of respect, for how they've played in close games in the playoffs and the regular season. And we've got to be prepared and be ready.
One more to Scott Grodzki.
Let it fly became kind of the mantra 2 years ago. Obviously, so far in the playoffs, the team has not shot from 3 the way that you would like them to. How do we hear all the time shooting is contagious. So can it go the other way? And how do you encourage the team through that let it fly mentality to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think when you're not hesitant or questioning, that gives you your best chance to go on a run and, flip the numbers, usually things are going to return to, kind of the average. We're a good shooting team. Just want the guys to continue to be confident, and we got to create, Giannis, Drew, Chris usually create good looks for their teammates, continue to play with the pass, play with each other, and let it fly. There's a reason the phrase has lived for a long time. It's what we believe in, and that's your best way to get it going again. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.